Hello guys, Robot1 here, and today we have got some new cards to talk about. Basically, Konami have given us some legacy support and more cards out of the Sacred Beast structure deck, and I thought, seeing as we're getting these new cards, I haven't read any of them or anything like that, why not make a video, look at them, see how good they are, and just in general, talk about them, because I don't know what any of these cards do. I don't know anything about the Sacred Beast structure deck other than that the previous support was kind of like luster from what I could tell. There's a lot of legacy support too, though, that I was kind of interested in as well. Like there's a Math Mech card to my knowledge and a Machina card. So I thought, why not look at the cards on video, discuss them with you lot, and kind of give my thoughts and opinions of them live, because that's kind of what I like to do at times. Like this isn't a future of Yu-Gi-Oh segment. This is just a video talking about new cards, because I don't know if these cards will have an impact in the game. So yeah. But let's get into the video, because I actually do want to talk about these cards and I want to see what these cards can do. So, first card is Chaos Core. Okay, Chaos Core. Level 3 Fiend effect, 0 attack, 0 defense. Okay. You can only use this card's name's first effect once per turn. Alright. When this card is targeted by a card effect, for an opponent or for a monster's opponent's attack, you can send the top 3 cards from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Okay. You can send up to 3 from your hand, deck, or graveyard. One of each Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, and Raphael, Lord of Phantasms. And if you do, place 1 Phantasm counter on this card for each sent to the graveyard. And if you do that, you take no battle damage for the rest of this turn. Okay. So it just gets a Phantasm counter? Okay, and the second effect is, if this card would be destroyed by battle card effect, you can remove 1 Phantasm counter from it instead. Alright. No, that's not bad, actually. I don't think it's the best, purely because it's like, you just send and it gains a counter, and then, oh, sick, cool. It's like you have to use all 3, send all 3, which isn't bad. Like, getting them out of your deck isn't a bad thing. But I feel like just taking a battle damage and have it gaining a counter that prevents it from dying, it's not the best. It's interesting, that's for sure. But we'll have to read the other support to see what it does. So we got Chaos Summoning Beast. Okay, level 1 Fiend effect, 0 attack, 0 defense. You can only use this card's first and second effect per turn. All right. You can tribute this card special on 1 Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, 1 Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, 1 Raphael from your Lord of Phantasms from your hand. Whoa, what? You can tribute this card and special summon all 3 of them from your hand. Is there a way to search them? Wait. Okay, so this doesn't add them to their hand. So you tribute this, and you can summon 1 of them. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. So you just get okay. The second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard and 1 Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. I need to just refresh my mind on what Fallen Paradise is. I believe it's the dual overload spell we got. So Fallen Paradise. Yeah, I believe this is the card we got from the I think this is the card we got from, like, this might be one of the cards we got from the set, so from the structure deck, or it's one that we got from one of the past sets in Yu-Gi-Oh as well. So, okay, you can banish this from your graveyard to add a Fallen Paradise. That's all right. The 7 Spirit Gates Unleashed. Okay, so this is like going back into the anime where they literally use the 7 keys to open up the tomb for the 3 Sacred Beasts. All right. So when this card is activated, you can add 1 card. You can add from your deck to your hand 1 Uriah, okay, 1 Hamon, or one Raphael, or one monster that specifically lists any of these cards in their text to your hand. Okay. 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 Free searching. Nice. Always good. Once per turn, you can discard one card, special summon one fiend monster with 0 attack and defense from your deck to from your graveyard. Okay. Okay. This card is busted so far. Once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you can add one continuous spell from your graveyard to your hand. Add back previous copy of this that you discarded. Sounds pretty good. Okay, so you can summon this back, you can summon this back. That's pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it'll make the meta, but that's very good. Okay, Sacred Beasts Awaken. All right. This card gains these effects depending on the number of Uriah and Flames, Uriah, Hamon, and Reviels you control with different names. 1. Each time your opponent normal or special summons a monster, gain life points equal to their combined attack. Wait, so you control one of these and you're just gaining attack whenever they normal or special summon, getting life points? Okay. You control 2 of them, negate the activated effects of monsters that your opponent controlled when that effect was activated. What? If you control all 3, any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Huh. Once per turn during your turn, if you control a level 10 or higher monster, you can add 1 continuous trap from your deck to your hand. That's good. That's very good. If you can get all 3 Sacred Beasts on the board, that's amazing. Like, literally, you've got this that just searches them. You've got this that summons them. This is actually a busted trap. Like, literally, I'll control 2 of them. Sick. All your monster effects are going to be negated, and I gain life points. There's no downside to this card. I get to add 1 continuous trap from my deck to my hand. Like, Konami, you're actually making Sacred Beasts decent. I can't believe it. Like, I was skeptical when I saw this and was like, oh, it's not that great. But, like, seeing this, and this structure deck looks decent. I don't think it'll be meta, but hell, that's pretty good. Let's get on to other cards that are coming out in Return of the Duelist. So, let's see. We've got, starting off with the Machina Razor Break. All right. So it's a level 4 Dark Machine effect monster, 1200 attack, 1800 defense. Its first effect is you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 Machina monster you control, it gives 1200 attack. All right, so it's got an honest effect. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. Always having an honest in a deck is decent. When a Machina monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, send it to the graveyard. You can you can add this card to your hand. You can only use this card's names first and second effect once per turn each. Discard it for 1200 boost, kill monster and add it back to hand. Sick! Free resources, free attack gain. Love it, Yu-Gi-Oh! Love it. Unauthorized device malfunction. I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming it goes with this archetype. I don't know if it's anything else though. It's a union 500 attack. Once per turn, you can either target 1 face-up monster you control, equip the card to it, or unequip it. This card and special summon it. If the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you destroy the card. Okay, not very good. If this card that is currently equipped to a monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. Okay, so I mean it's not bad. You equip it, it protects a monster, and then it summons itself back. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's not bad. Okay. Math Mech Diameter. Okay, new Math Mech. This is kind of one of the things that I was looking interested in. It kind of looks like Jack Atlas. Like it looks like he's holding Jack Atlas's door runner in the background, but I can clearly tell it's not as well. It's like it's a circle blade thing. I don't know what it's called. Um, so level 4 Cyberse Tuner. Okay, 1,000 attack, 1,500 defense. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one Cyberse monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but cannot activate its effects. Oh boy, that's just a free link 2 in Cyberse. Cool. A Mathmech Synchro or Xyz monster using this card as material gains this effect. Once during the turn this card was special summoned, when an opponent's card or effect is activated, quick effect, negate the effect. Excuse me? So I make this into the level 12 Synchro. I see my opponent activate an effect or a card, and I'm like, negate. Okay, that's busted. This thing has two. You can only use this card second. This thing's dumb. This actually is a fucking broken math mech. This is actually amazing. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, so Dragon Cycle of Celestial Illusions. That looks like a penny, I think, but I'm not sure. Quick play spell card. You tribute one worm monster, add one worm monster from your deck to your hand. If you tributed a non-effect monster or to activate this card, you can special summon it. You can special summon it with its effects negated. Okay, instead of adding it to your hand. If you could try face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add one 10 card from your deck to your hand. I guessed it was a 10. I guessed it. It's a 10 card. I didn't even read the effect, and I was like, yeah, I know it was a 10, and I guarantee I did not read these beforehand. I didn't. I didn't even know. But this effect is good, but especially for 10. Like this is actually really good. Just being able to cycle through your 10s is very important in 10 in general, and getting them into the graveyard because to play 10 you need to cycle into the water one, the wind one, the earth one, the shooter, the light one. You need to cycle through all of your 10 just to make sure you have all aspects covered. And also, this also giving you the effect to just literally banish it to add one 10 card. It gives you access into your 10 counter trap, which the deck also needs. So this is very good for 10. This is a very good card. But yeah, let's look at the last card we're going to be talking about, which is Dragon Maid Cleanup, a normal trap card. Target one dragon monster you control and one card your opponent controls or have in their graveyard. Return them to the hand. Target one dragon monster you control and one card your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Return them to the hand. You would never do this one for your opponent. Like, why would you want to put something back in their hand? Okay. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon one Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, but return it to the hand during the end phase. Okay, this effect is more likely to happen. This is a Foolish Bearer of Goods target, / also I'm a compulse. Okay, this is better than the last effect. And literally, this effect is okay. I don't know why you would have or in their graveyard, because you're never going to want to put something in their graveyard in their hand to begin with. But hey, free summon from graveyard for Dragon Maids. I'm not complaining at all. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But guys, that's all the cards that I wanted to talk about. Like we've got Machina Honest, we've got a broken Math Mech, we've got a broken Tenyi card, we've got the weird Dragon Maid thing. We've got some decent Sacred Beast support. Didn't expect Sacred Beast to actually have some decent support. Honestly, kind of happy they got some decent support. But guys, tell me what you think of this support in the comments below. Do you think it's good support? Do you think it's bad support? I think it's all really decent. It has its own benefits and has its own upgrades, which I really, really like. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you are considering testing Sacred Beast, because this stuff actually looks a lot of fun. I might test it on Thursday if I can, because like if I because this deck actually does look like a lot of fun. I'll like look into it and actually start testing it a bit, because I don't know if it'll be meta, but it does look like it will be a lot of fun to play overall. So I will start considering testing it in the long run. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely take a look at the Sacred Beast. They look really interesting and good. Also, Mathmex and 10 years. They're getting good support. It feels great. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Rollback 1 signing out. Later all.